NBC 26 Today's McLeod Hageman is discovering Green Bay. Lambeau was his first stop when he moved to town last year, but Green Bay has much more to offer than just the Packers. He joins us live from the Automobile Gallery and Event Center with more. Mac?
Noelle, I'm learning so much about the region through work, and it's honestly kind of hard to call it that since I'm having so much fun. Now, we're going to talk about the Automobile Gallery and Event Center here in just a moment, but first, I also had the opportunity to check out the National Railroad Museum that's located in Green Bay. It's been in the community since the 50s and was designated a national museum in the 70s. Event coordinator Liz Van Pay tells me there are 70 pieces of rolling stock people can see for themselves. The best part, you can walk in and take a look for yourself inside and out.
I've had several experiences where a little kid will walk up to the window and just walk in here and start screaming. So that's usually what the kind of reaction that we have here. We've got some really cool pieces here. So railroad enthusiasts, little kids that just like trains, we have something for everybody.
And Liz tells me their Lake Mitchell car is being updated, and their post office car should be finished at some point this summer. To learn more about the Railroad Museum, you can check out our website at NBC26.com. Now, I absolutely love cars, so I had to come and check out the Automobile Gallery and Event Center here in downtown Green Bay. The best part here, they have more than 100 different cars under one roof, and their collection is constantly changing every few weeks. Now, I was lucky enough to have the executive director show me around and was amazed.
Over your shoulder here is where it all started. This is a Model T.
Yeah, that's great.
And October 7th, 1913, Ford Motor Company opened the doors, and it took them 93 minutes to make a Model T. Just the day before, it took 12 and a half hours.
Wow. Automobile Gallery and Event Center Executive Director Daryl Burnett's offering an in-person tour and history lesson of this collection that's updated every 6 weeks with different vehicles.
That's really what separates us from a typical automotive museum. We are a true gallery, so we look at the automobile as art. So we're featuring 113 years of very rare automobiles, but also everything here has to tell a story.
More than 100 cars under one entire roof. Right here you have a 1917 electric-powered Milburn sitting just a few feet away from a 2020 Ford GT. Now, these are just 2 cars in this amazing collection, offering a glimpse of where drivers have come in comparison to where they're going.
It's amazing to think where we're going in the next 100 years when you look around and see how far we have come in the first 100 years.
But like so many car enthusiasts, I visited the museum to take a trip back in time, bringing me to this pair of DeLoreans. One, a classic DMC-12, the other, a retrofitted version to resemble the same DeLorean Marty McFly used to travel back in time in Back to the Future.
Christopher Lloyd, who played Doc in Back to the Future, signed the visor on this car.
Oh, okay.
And this is built to the exact specifications of Robert Zemeckis and his 1985 monster Back to the Future.
Each vehicle telling a different story and sparking an emotion for visitors and enthusiasts alike.
That's really what we want to do, is inspire and bring back memories. Because I like to say we have a 110-story building in downtown Green Bay, and we hope you enjoy every one of them. And Daryl is joining me now talking about some of these iconic cars. Daryl, thank you so much for waking up with us. We have a 2020 Ford GT. We were talking in the earlier half of the show about vehicles going 18 miles an hour, and this one goes 218 miles an hour. What is the most common question that you get with this car?
Well, first of all, have you driven it?
Okay.
And the answer is no. This has 13.7 original miles, and purposely we are trying to make this the greatest one ever made. Only 235 were made in the world. We could not purchase it. We had to earn the right to purchase the car. So we started out among tens of thousands of finalists, and we were whittled down to one of those selected to purchase it. This is one of a handful in the world. It's Heritage Racing Red, which is a special paint. In its current condition right here, it's 4 inches off the ground. When you go into track mode, Mac, you drop the 2 inches, and the ground effects just pull this car. This car goes 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. If you want to know how fast that is, it took me longer to say that than the car goes 0 to 60. This is a full purebred race car.
Holy smokes, 2.9 seconds. I cannot even fathom whatsoever. You mentioned the process of being able to own the rights of owning this car. What does that entail?
It was exhausting and exhilarating all at the same time.
Yeah.
The paperwork is literally that thick. Our founder, William Red Lewis, and his team really focused on that almost nonstop, and there were various stages that had to be met, including a 60-second video. If it went 61 seconds, you were disqualified. Same thing, 59 seconds. So it was very stringent, all because they wanted to make sure, they being Ford Motor Company, that these were winding up in the hands of people who would truly appreciate them. And so we're so honored to have it here at the Automobile Gallery and Event Center in perpetuity.
And just following up, what is the typical reaction from a kid or an adult when they see this car right here?
Well, usually the jaw drops to the floor,
Yeah.
and then they immediately want to get their photo taken with this car. But to have both generations here, this is Gen 1 right over here, a 2005 Ford GT. That's one of just 1,900 made. And then to have the grandson of the great GT40 of Ford versus Ferrari fame. You know, the Ford GT was the one that knocked off Ferrari, and this car has as well over time on the racetrack. So again, it's very, very special, and I can't imagine Ford Motor Company ever exceeding the quality, the style, and the appearance of this particular car, but it's going to be exciting to see if they can.
Yeah, very impressive, Daryl. Thank you so much. We're going to be talking about more of these vehicles and sharing their stories here in just a moment. But first, we're going to send things back to Noelle in the studio.
Very cool stuff, Mac. Thank you so much.